Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me again. So, I hope all is well with you and your family. Hope you've been meditating and trying to have positive thoughts in this moment of darkness. Hey, but hey, out of the darkness comes the light. So we can we can grow in this darkness, you know, like we grow in the wombs of our mother in triple darkness, and we grow in the wombs of our mother, darkness. The universe, darkness, but there's so much life in it. Well, I'm coming to you today with a little talk what's on my mind. I had a dream. It was all a dream. I had a dream, and it was different. I'm gonna try to tell you the dream as much as I remember, because my memory is not the greatest. And I've been trying to keep it in my mind fresh until I was able to record or write it down. Okay. So, I don't know where I was in the multiverse, this matrix, or what dimension. However, somebody has stole the cars in front of my domain. It was there 1 minute, and the next minute it was stolen. And so I was outside and I was very upset. And I said, I'm going to find the person who stole these cars. So it was at nighttime. Okay. And so I don't know how, but I encountered a young man who was the perpetrator, some type of way. But the cars were gone, but the perpetrator was there, and he had taken the cars. And so we got into it, and I had him, bounded like this, and was waiting for authorities to come. And the man, the fellow, and I was giving smack to one another. And I didn't know I had a gun on me. And I pulled the gun out and trying to keep him on the ground. And he said, "Come on, if you're gonna do something, kill me. You ain't gonna do nothing, punk ass." And I shot him right in the head. Pow! And I left him there. And I went inside, like, oh my God, I shot this man. He's dead. Now, my mother has been dead since 2011. And when I ran back inside of my domain, because I freaked out because I shot somebody, my wife and my mother was inside. But my mother came to me and she hugged me and she was like, oh my God, what happened? And I told her. And next thing you know, a lot of people were there. The police was there. And I was afraid because I thought, man, I'm going to jail. I killed somebody. I'm going to jail for due process. I'm going to be in prison. I'm going to lose everything. My home, my family, the little stuff that I do have, which is nothing. I was going to lose it because I shot somebody because I was angry. And so the scene changed. But however, it was time for court. And I wasn't the one at court. Now, hear me out if it makes sense. So, I ended up in a court, and I had to go through the scan and everything, and they wanted to check your ID and all that stuff. You had to sign in to go hear the case. And so, when I went to go sign in, I looked into my wallet, and my ID was gone. Everything was gone. Credit cards, everything. It was nothing in there. So I had nowhere to identify who I was. So when the clerk asked me what I'm here for, I said, uh murder trial case. And she said, what's your name? And then when I look at the paper of who the case was about, my name wasn't on. It was another person's name. And they had the individual inside the court already waiting for the judge and everybody else to come in to start the trial. And when I saw there's somebody else who was in there, but it was me, but it wasn't me. If it make any sense. I was going to my own trial, but it wasn't me that was being tried. It was a body that looked just like me that was being tried for murder, but I was there as like I was a family member, or a spectator, or whatever. I don't know the word to use, and it freaked me out. And so when I saw that, I said, "Man, I better leave before they figure out it's me that shot this dude." You know. And so I'm trying to get out the court. And the lady like, "Oh, sir, come on. You just give me ID so you can go in. I need to scan you and everything." I'm like, I left something in my car. I'll be back. And I'm like, wow, I better get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of this country, something, before they figure out that it's me that shot this dude and not me who shot this dude that's sitting inside the court with chains on and a jumpsuit. You know? So I freaked out and I left. And the scene changed again. And I was gone. The next thing you know, I jumped up out the bed. Now keep in mind, I have a digital clock that projects on the ceiling in my room at night. And when I jumped up out the bed and I woke up, it was 2:08. It was 2:08. And then I sat there for a second. Then I jumped out the bed and I got on the floor and I did some meditation, some supplications. Seriously, because I was just freaked out. And then at 2:11, my wife said, "T, what's wrong? Man, get in the bed." And I said, "I had a dream." She said, "Boy, come get in the bed." And I laid down. But when I finished my supplication, it was 2:11. So I'm laying in the bed. My wife put her arm on me. And I'm just sitting there like, man. And so I dozed off quickly. Seconds. Next thing you know, 2:15, my wife's phone goes off. Alarm. Wow. So I'm up. I'm just like, man, what the I need to write this down. But I don't want to get up because, I don't want to seem like, like freakish or paranoid or whatever. So I said, man, I can't wait till I can try to figure out what's going on. So I did some math. Okay, some math. Bear with me. So I woke up at 2:08. Right? Let me find this on my chart. I'm sorry for the bad video. Okay, so I woke up at 2:08. 8, 9, 10. Get the number 10. And so I simplify that number and you get the number 1. And so next of all, 2:15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 7, 8. I add 2. I get the number 8. Okay. The last number, time 2:11. Okay. 1 and 1 is 2. Add 2, 4. So I get the number 148. And so now I'm trying to figure out what in the Sam hell does the number 148 mean? And I'm trying to figure out what the rest of these numbers mean. What's going on? I'm trying to figure out what's going on, you know. So the number 148 is a message from the universe that you are being guided and assisted. Hey, so that's good to know, huh? Wow. And so now you have the number one. The number one is a very complex number, but a simple number. It is the number of creation. Is a very powerful number, the number one. I have the number four. Now, the number four is situated with the time that I woke up. No, excuse me. The number four is situated with the time that I stopped praying. Okay, which is 2:11. And the number four means or represents strength, stability, wisdom, patience, and justice. Okay. The next time that we have is 2:15. And from that, we get the number 8. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 represents harmony, peace, and balance. OMG. What is going on? The number 148, it says, you should feel protected when you see the number 148. It's a sign that the universe and creation has guarded you from destruction. And if you're ever in trouble or have something on your mind, that you should seek assistance from the creator, the universe. You know, I've been having all type of dreams lately, and this dream really freaked me out because I was at my own trial or judgment. But it wasn't me that was being tried, but it was me. So it could have been my flesh being tried, but my spirit was there to see it, and I was able to leave a physical situation. You know what I'm saying? That is, I'm trying to interpret my dream. I'm not the best dream interpreter, but hey, let's give it a shot. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments or hit me up. But I just want to share with you this dream. I know I rambled a lot and my eyes was everywhere, but it really touched me because I have this feeling that the universe has a hold on me, man. Not in a bad way, but you know, I think little of myself sometimes because you know I suffer with stress and depression because I worry so much about stuff, and you know I be trying to do my best to put a smile on people's face, and I try to go out the way, and you know, and I can say I'm a people pleaser, and you know, and I like to do acts of kindness and good, and a lot of times I drain myself, and I remember my grandmother always told me, she said, baby, she said, oceans need water too. And I never really understood what that means, but what it means is if it didn't rain, the ocean would deplete. Even though the ocean feeds everybody, you know, it's a source of life. Water is life. And inside of that water, you know, it's salt and fish and all type of stuff that we need to sustain this planet and our being. But if the oceans don't get a refill, life is gone. So even the ocean needs water. And we can't keep watering people, ain't nobody water us. We have to be around people who can lift your spirit and fill your cup too. You know, and when your cup get full, it run it over, and everybody else get the benefit of your cup running over. And so, you know, this dream really touched me because I had dreams in the same manner before, and take it for granted. I'm not no special somebody or nothing, but you know, I am a gifted individual in a sense of I am a vivid dreamer. I have vivid visions. I have out of body experiences. I love writing. I'm a good writer, and I'm in tune with creation. And sometimes I get off balance and off track and make bad decisions and be playful, and I forget who I am. And I can't think of myself as a lower being when the universe doesn't see me like that. And my message is to you is stop looking at yourself as if you are a lower being just because you don't have uh you want things to go your way. The universe you created sees you at a high level, but you can't be referring to yourself the way you refer to yourself, think low yourself and stuff like that. You have to know that you are a better individual than what you think you are. And you got to stop holding on to your faults and your errors. You know, hey, if the universe, your creator, forgives you and you're sincere about it and you know in your heart, to hell what everybody else think about you, man. You don't have to worry about if nobody ever forgive you for an infraction. You know what I'm saying? If you are sincere in your supplication, your meditation, you turn from your wicked ways, you know what I'm saying, and you repent and you set yourself on the right course, hey, they say if God is for you, who can be against you? So like we got to get ourselves together, and I'm grateful for this dream, and I'm so freaked out right now about it because I still don't really understand what it means, and hopefully it be revealed to me more throughout the day through nature, and just things that happen to me today or this week or in the next couple of months. But I want to say to you, keep your head up and meditate, get in tune with your creator. Let go all that stuff that's holding you down, your anger, your frustration, your depression, your stress, all this waste that keep you grounded, and you want your cries and meditations to leave this realm to go to a higher level, and it won't go nowhere with all the weight that we have. You don't like this person, you don't like this person pissed you off, you mad, this ain't right, I want it my way, and I need this, I need that, woe is me. Look, man, chill out with that. If you're in tune with creation and the creator, everything in creation is on your side. Now, hear me out. I ain't talking no spooky stuff, man. I'm talking some real stuff. If you in tune with your creator and you are sincere about it, nothing in creation is against you. I'm serious, man. But if you not in tune and everything in creation is against you. But you have to know that in your heart that you are trying to better yourself. And I'm not talking about financially or materialistically. That stuff don't mean nothing. And if you have time, I want you to check out the story of Alexander the Great, his last 3 wishes, and you kind of really feel what I'm trying to say. All the stuff that we work so hard for and struggle and make mistakes about, and all the bull stuff we say that's wrong and hurting people, and man, all that stuff stay right here. This right here is gonna leave soon. And to get to the next level of life, a higher dimension, another realm, you have to be very careful with your actions and your words, man. And I'm learning that so much. I've been guilty of infractions and bad decisions and stuff, but you have to be careful because you'll wind up in what you call hell. You know, this is reality, man. I know we try to keep it 100 and say how we feel and what we want, but you have to really be careful, man. I'm talking about really careful, man, because you can get in an altercation with somebody and show your ass off, and then you can get in your car and go home and die on the way home. And but the damage you did to the other person was so bad, you know what I'm saying? That when it's time for you to go to court, you may be sentenced to hell. It's that serious, man. And the universe work like that. The scales, the mizans, is called the balance. It work like that, man. You got to be careful of everything, because if your scale is off balance, you and I could be in a lot of trouble with the Creator, man. We got to watch our actions, and sometimes, I can tell you this. Sometimes people are put in your path just to see how you react to a situation. There might be a situation where somebody wronged you or so and so and thus and so, and the universe just want to see your heart to see if you'll forgive them, if you'll pardon them, and really mean it. Okay? Because when is your turn for judgment? And you say, oh, so and so, thus and so. The universe may not forgive you and be that compassionate to you, because it will bring to your remembrance the day that the infraction that somebody did to you, and they asked you for forgiveness and mercy, and you turned them down, and you was mean and cruel, and you put them through so much hell because of your anger. That will happen to you on Judgment Day, and your scales are weighed. You got to be real careful, man, on how you deal with people. I've dealt with people not right sometimes, and I've made bad decisions towards people, but I realized it, correcting it, and trying to be a better person so that I won't get caught up in that. And my message today is not to belittle anybody or point fingers. I just want us all to get on the Sirat al-Mustaqim, which is a straight path, so that we can excel to higher levels of consciousness. And we will never get there with the dirt and weight they would have on us. We're living right now in a time of uncertainty, they say. But I'm certain that this will crumble. This will crumble. The economy will crumble, man. The people will crumble, because we so focused on the material. And I'm not knocking material possessions. Hey, I like nice stuff just like you do, but it is not the foundation that we should build ourselves on and our families, because that stuff stays here. But when this expires, you have when this expires, you can't bring this stuff with you. We have to worry about or wonder about what you call the hereafter or heaven, prana or next dimension. There's so many names and descriptions of it, but there is another level of life, and there's another level of life, and another level of life. But we here on the lowest level of life in this dimension, we can't get comfortable with that by being distracted by material stuff. We have to be humble, we have to be grateful, we have to be forgiving, merciful, it's just stuff like that. We have to have good attributes in our character, and so our soul can grow, so we can grow out of this level. So We have to work on ourselves in every way, and I know it's hard sometimes. We get distracted by so much, but we have to do it. I'm asking you, if somebody wronged you or hurt you, I'm asking you to let it go and forgive them. And I forgive everybody who hurt me and wronged me, belittled me, talked down to me, talked behind my back. I sincerely forgive all of you from the bottom of my heart, my third eye, my essence. I mean, I let all that go, man, because I'm seeking forgiveness one day too, when it's time for my mizan to be weighed. And I want my creator, the universe, to have compassion and mercy on me. You know, now, I'm not saying, just, be a fool, but, you got to be careful. It's time to be careful, make ties, with your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle. If you got beef, man, squash it, man. That beef can cost you your paradise. And I know you want to keep it real. And you feel how you feel because you feel how you feel. And a part of you is gone. You never probably come back. I understand all of that. However, my friend, that can hold you back from the next level. And my grandmother told me, don't let nobody keep you from your heaven, from your spot in heaven. Yeah, people will piss you off and whatever, but man, being pissed off ain't worth coming back to this hell. And I'm just being straight up. If you are a faithful person and you know that your creator is by your side, let him deal with it. Or let the energy deal with it. But it says vengeance is mine, said the Lord. So if vengeance is the Lord, then why are you seeking vengeance? Let him deal with it. He dealing with it now with COVID. And I know people say what comes around goes around, karma. Man, I'm past that, man. I don't wish karma on nobody that did me wrong or offended me or put me in a bad position. I ask the universe to forgive them and don't let karma bite them in the butt. I ask the universe, to create it, to enlighten them, to wash their heart, to uplift them, to turn them from their ways and help them to see their faults so they can grow. And, maybe they too can, I'm looking for the word, I'm teary-eyed, man. I'm squinting my eyes, but maybe they can one day see how this universe really works, and you can't be holding on to your pains and hurts like that, because it's gonna hold you back. There's more to life than finances. There's more to life than material things. Life is coming to an end soon for all of us. We will perish. And you don't want to perish with that hurt, and I'm going to tell you something personally, if you know me, Khatib, my mother passed in 2011, and in August, in the month of Ramadan. It was the 10th day of Ramadan. And the day before she died, me and my mother had a big argument. And it was a Sunday. She just came from church, and me and her had it out, and our words wasn't the greatest towards each other, and that was the last time I heard from my mom, because that night she had died. And Monday came, and I haven't heard from her. Her job, haven't heard from her. People would call and ask, did you talk to your mom? Did you see your mom? And and I was at work. I was working in Walmart here in New Orleans, and I was working overnight, 4 to 1 shift. And so I told the supervisor, "Hey, I need to go. My mom's been missing, and people are looking for her. I need to go check and see if she's home." And so when everybody was looking for us, when I got to the house, when her friends and my family was there, I got there late. My friends and family was there, and the police was there, and a young lady across the street had opened the window, and my mom was in the bed dead. And I broke down because I was like, the last memory of my mom that I had was me and her having some harsh words, man. It was bad. I won't even tell you the language that we spoke towards each other. And if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Like, they came out of your mouth, and I was crushed for years because as I sat and I thought about it, I was wrong. I was right in my mind. However, the situation was so simple. It could have just been, you know what, Mom, you're right, and let it go. But us. We gotta prove our point. We gotta be right. We gotta be right. We gotta make the other person feel belittled, and we gotta yell and scream because we want to get our point across. And I disrespected my mom so much, and she died, and that was a weight on me for years, man. Like that really. I'm really just getting over that. I've begged for forgiveness. I've people say let it go. Your mom forgave you. She blah blah blah. I said I have to forgive myself, and I finally forgave myself. But I still don't like the fact that the last memory I have of my mother was how bad I talked to her over a situation that was, when I think about it, it wasn't that even serious, and that really broke me down, and I don't want us all to experience that, so some of the situations that you have, and you know who I'm talking to, this message is for you, you know, my viewers, all of us go through it, but my message is to you all that make peace with your family and your friends, your kids, your loved ones. That squabble you have, that squabble can keep you from the next level of consciousness, of spirituality, of going to the next dimension, of broaden your horizon. It could weigh your soul down. And it might not mean nothing to you, but in the spiritual world, you got a big boulder on your leg. Man, make peace with people, man. Even it could be an asshole, man. Make peace with the asshole, man. An asshole gonna be an asshole. Let me tell you something. Lions eat meat, right? Right? Elephants don't eat meat. You can't be mad at an elephant because it won't eat your meat. And you can't be mad at the lion because it won't eat your fruit and grains. Some people are who they are. You know what I'm saying? So accept the lion for being a lion, his nature, and accept the elephant for being an elephant in his nature. And yes, we just got to know how to deal with people on their level, And so make peace. Make peace. Stop the bullshit, man. It's going to hold you back big time. And you're going to wind up dying, and you're going to end up in hell, in a hellish condition. Or the person you have your infraction with, they're going to wind up being in a bad position, and you're going to feel so bad that you couldn't make peace with them. So that's my message today to us all, make peace. Let your vibration rise. If you got a problem, talk to the universe, talk to creation. It says, we plan and God plan, and God is the best of planners. So, like, go to your creator, go to the universe, talk over what's in your mind, and ask for revelation, signs, and stuff like that, and like clear your heart so you can see what the universe is trying to tell you, man. Don't be cold-hearted and hard-hearted and just a nag, and don't just focus your mind on this dimension. Okay? That's what I want us all to do. So that is my message today. I noticed the longest video I have is 36 minutes and 5 seconds. So I know I ramble, I apologize, but hey, have a good weekend. Peace.